Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Drew University 155th Commencement. The procession will begin shortly. Please find your seats and silence all phones and mobile devices. Additional chairs are being added to the lawn now if you're still looking for a seat. Again, if you have reserved a seat for someone, we ask that you only hold it for a few more minutes and then open it up to the guests who are here. Please remain in your seats during the processional. We ask that no one stand in the aisle to allow the graduates and the faculty access to their seats. We ask that you also stay in your seats for the entirety of the ceremony, even while taking photographs. Thank you and enjoy the day. like to just make one more reminder to please open any reserved seats for available guests to sit for the ceremony. Thank you.
Good morning. Welcome to Commencement 2023. I am Tanya Lynn Bennett, and I serve here as University Chaplain and Associate Dean in the Theological School. I invite you to rise. As we gather today to celebrate, especially to celebrate the graduating students of the class of 2023, I invite us to gather our hearts and minds in a centering moment. We come together here on the brink of this new beginning, standing, teetering on the edge of great possibility and promise. We come with all that we are and all that we've been made to be, pieced together by a spirit of great imagination and love, each of us a critical piece of the universe puzzle. Come, Spirit, be with us here. Cast aside any shutters of doubt that we might not find our place, the place where our great joy meets the great needs of this world. Swing wide the portals to the expanses of our vision. Remind us that we are loved well by those around us and those we have yet to meet. Inspire us to look in and out at where we've been and where we might go. The world needs us, our wisdom, our compassion, our desire for justice, our joy for life. Let us not be afraid, but go forward in courage, bold to step out, bold to speak out. We come together here on the brink of this new beginning, the edge of great possibility and promise, and we are grateful. You may be seated.
Welcome and thank you for attending today's ceremony. I'm Thomas Schwartz, President of Drew University, and it is my honor to be here. First, I want to recognize the graduating students. Would you please stand? Next, would the families and guests of the graduates stand and be recognized because, as we all know, the graduates would not be here today without your support. Thank you. And by no means last, would the faculty and staff who have guided our students now stand? I would like to congratulate and applaud all of you for your perseverance, your ability to adapt to changes and challenges, and to overcome adversity. Those experiences will stand you in good stead, whatever life's challenges may be. Today, you will hear from a distinguished artist who has been nominated for Tony Awards for her directing and choreography, and whose work touches on the important topics of race and identity in the United States. You are graduating in what is obviously a difficult time in the United States and in the world. Perhaps you cannot directly influence the issues of polarization in national politics, or of course, war or peace. But you can indirectly influence those issues. Use your education to lead others to find common ground, to find good in those with whom you disagree, and of course, to be active citizens, whether here or abroad, to get involved and not simply to observe. As is said at Drew, add to the world's good by responding to the urgent challenges of our time with rigorous, independent, and imaginative thought. One personal note. More than 60 years ago, I was a freshman in college. Some of my friends are no longer with us, but I have tried to maintain friendships with many, and many with whom I was not close in college have become friends later in life. But, and this is a big but, you have to work at it. Don't assume that those friendships that you have right now in your class will last unless you work at it. Call, text, WhatsApp, Snapchat, whatever you guys do to communicate, keep doing it. But if you don't do it, the friendships will pass into history. So today, I'm commencing also. This is likely my last commencement, and certainly my last commencement at Drew, where a new president will take office on July 1st. I am sorry to leave, but I thought the institution needed a long-term president, and I am happy that they found an excellent one. I want to say to the graduates, faculty, and staff, you have a great institution. You do great work here with your students who are eager to learn and help, and you help them to find themselves and go out into the world. To the faculty and staff, I know the last years have been tough for a host of reasons, both COVID and financial. But I hope you recognize that your institution is now stable. And no, you can't have everything. Not even Harvard can. But the glass is much more than half filled. Celebrate each other's success, knowing that if one area hires a new professor or staff, next year it will likely be your time, but in an organization that is sound. You do great work in a pleasant environment, and importantly, in a region in our country where you can teach as you like without the fear of censorship. The threat of autocracy is real, and you can, like we tell our students, do good in the world by speaking out and helping your fellow educators in regions under threat. I have been very proud to be your president. I said at the beginning, it has been my honor. You have a great university. Celebrate it. Thank you. Sorry. I'm not usually applauded. Now it is my privilege for me to present our 2023 honorary degrees and commencement speaker. Our first honorary degree recipient has waited a long time for his Drew degree. Mr. Harold Gary, excuse that fly. Mr. Harold Gary began his Drew education more than 80 years ago, attending Drew for 1 year before enlisting in the U.S. Navy in October 1942. He served our country for the duration of World War II as an aviation mechanic on anti-submarine patrols over the Atlantic coast. After an honorable discharge from the Navy in 1945, Mr. Gary returned to his family farm and was not able to resume his studies at Drew, though he expressed his wish to have completed his degree. He has published 2 books, one of which is a collection of short stories about his life, including a missive about his year at Drew. And last night we were having dinner and I saw a very memorable photo of Mr. Gary at the cemetery in Belgium where his brother was buried, who was killed in a was in an aircraft during the war, was shot down. Today, he walks 1 mile to 2 miles a day. Until recently, it was 5 to 6 miles. And he writes every week a humorous missive about words. He sits at his computer and he sends this out to his friends. And believe me, at 102, he has more marbles than I have. So it is my honor to ask Mr. Gary, would you please join me at the podium? Thank you. Thank you. Mr. Harold Gary, by authority of the Board of Trustees of Drew University, I confer upon you the degree Bachelor of Arts, honoris causa. Congratulations, Mr. Gary, and thank you for your service to our country. Thank you so much. I'm going to go sit down. It is now my privilege to present our second 2023 honorary degree and commencement speaker. I welcome Kimani Fallon, Assistant Professor of Dance, to share a few words.
Good morning, everyone. I'm going to get a little taller here. So, Camille A. Brown is a Tony Award-nominated director and choreographer, with her work in theater, opera, film, and TV, and her company, Camille A. Brown and Dancers. Her work taps into both ancestral and contemporary stories to capture a range of deeply personal experiences and cultural narratives of African American identity, and her trilogy on race, culture, and identity received multiple accolades and critical acclaim. Most recently, Ms. Brown made her Broadway directorial debut for the revival of For Colored Girls Who Have Considered Suicide When the Rainbow Is Enough, making her the first Black woman to direct and choreograph a Broadway show since Katherine Dunham in 1955. The production received 7 Tony Award nominations, including Best Direction of a Play and Best Choreography. The New York Times proclaimed the production triumphant. At the Metropolitan Opera, she became the first Black artist to direct a main stage production, Fire Shut Up in My Bones, co-directed with James Robinson, also serving as choreographer, for which she was nominated for a Bessie Award. A Bessie is like a Tony for dance. Ms. Brown's film and TV work includes Harlem on Amazon Prime, Ma Rainey's Black Bottom on Netflix, the Emmy Award-winning Jesus Christ Superstar live on NBC, and New Year's Eve in Rockefeller Center on NBC. She has also been on the cover of Dance Magazine and Dance Teacher Magazine, featured on PBS's Articulate, a nationally syndicated documentary series on the arts, and in Vogue and Harper's Bazaar. Ms. Brown has been a Guggenheim and TED Fellow, named ISPA's 2021 Distinguished Artist, 2020 Emerson Fellow, and as one of the Kennedy Center's Next 50. During the pandemic, Ms. Brown built Social Dance for Social Change, a virtual school to provide opportunities for dance education, cultural engagement, and mentorship during the pandemic and beyond. Along with this, she created Everybody Move, a community engagement platform that promotes social change by serving youth and families with limited access to arts training, and a professional development program that provides mentorship for emerging Black artists. Furthermore, Ms. Brown's The Gathering serves as an open forum for intergenerational Black female artists to support one another, advocate for greater cultural equity and acknowledgement in the contemporary dance world, share information, grow and learn together, and heal and revitalize. Ms. Brown is the choreographer for Terence Blanchard's first opera, Champion, this season at the Metropolitan Opera, and Hamlet for Shakespeare in the Park, co-directed by Kenny Leon, and Soul Train, the musical, at the American Conservatory Theater this summer, directed by Camilla Forbes and written by Dominique Morisseau. So, it is my great honor to introduce you to Camille A. Brown, my dear friend.
Camille Brown, by authority of the Board of Trustees of Drew University, I confer upon you the degree Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa. Congratulations, Ms. Brown. Give you this, and now it's yours. You can hold it. It's okay.
Good morning. Let me say that again. Good morning. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much for this wonderful opportunity to speak with you this morning. Special thanks to President Thomas Schwartz, Vice President for University Advancement, Brett Silver, Director and Assistant Professor of Dance in the Theater and Dance Department, Kamani Fowlin, and the Board of Trustees for inviting me to be your commencement speaker and presenting me with an honorary doctorate. It is a great honor to receive from Drew University. If I blink, I can see myself sitting where you are 22 years ago. I was thrilled, excited, and relieved. Ever since I was a teenager, I had a lot of struggles, all centering around the ideal body type. The lows of that experience are equaled by the high of finding my love for choreography at my alma mater, the University of North Carolina School of the Arts. At graduation, I felt that chapter of struggle had ended and a new one was on the horizon. 22 years ago today, those challenges in mind, I was excited and afraid, but eagerly listening to our commencement speaker, Mandy Patinkin, speak with such clarity and authority about the industry and how to navigate it. He made me believe all things were possible, and they are. They truly are. But what I learned in the years after graduation was that my challenges were not over. As a Black woman, as a Black female director and choreographer, it was constantly reiterated to me that this is a marathon, not a sprint. The lesson I had in school about finding freedom through choreography continued to be reflected in my experiences as a professional, and regardless of the struggles, I learned how important it is to find freedom in all circumstances. This speech is not really about me and my journey, but because I was once a graduating senior in college, I feel inclined to share my own personal story with the hope that it helps you to inspire in some way. This is a special and exciting time for you. You've spent 4 years working hard, getting all the tools you need to take on this world. You've experienced good and bad days and a global pandemic. You had times when you may have thought graduation couldn't come soon enough, or times you wish it could stay here forever. Whatever the thinking that led to this day, I am here to tell you that you've won the day. You've made it. You are here. You are at the precipice of the next chapter of your life, a new beginning, an exciting new world. Your teachers have given you the tools, and now it's time to walk your individual paths. And what a wonderful place to begin this next phase of your journey. To support what I wanted to share and to make this experience a community engagement, I reached out to your class and asked you to share some questions about navigating life after graduation. What I want is for this speech to be guided by you, to help you maybe overcome your fears and live out your hopes and dreams. I want to thank you for your participation because your questions are at the heart of this speech. All of your disciplines shine so bright. I am thankful to be in this room with so much creative thinking. And though my background is dance, my hope is that what I have to say reaches all disciplines, that you find your own individual entry point and hopefully be inspired in some way. First question, what are your thoughts on community and what community actually means? A community can be as large as a village or as small as one powerful individual cheering you on. When I first started my company, one of my dancers, Indira Goodwine, asked me if I needed any help behind the scenes. Her interest eventually led to her being our company manager and eventually to the position of managing director. For a very long time, it was just us. She was my champion, my bodyguard, and the person who encouraged me to live my dreams. Eventually, my organization grew larger, but what I learned from that experience is that your community can't be based on numbers. It's about who is willing to step into the arena with you. It's who you surround yourself with that will make all the difference. They get you ready for the game. They are with you when you rise and when you fall. They are there to talk you through challenges and circumstances that may prove impossible. Your village is one of your greatest assets. It is important to surround yourself and hold tight to the people who love you and want the best for you. Maybe they are here today rooting you on. Maybe they're your fellow classmates. Maybe there are people that are no longer on this earth, but you continue to hear their words as you walk through life. Remember them. They will be your anchor, safety net, support, and lifeline. Take care of the people that you place in your zone and in your spirit. These do not have to be yes people. You want people to challenge you, who will be honest with you, even when the truth is hard to hear. But those are the people who want the best for you, sharpening your focus and deepening your drive. Surround yourself with people who want to succeed and are willing to fight as hard as you do. And don't forget to thank all of those people. They take the emotional journey with you every time. And try to give your community as much love back as they give to you. You have shown it in many different ways. You can show it in many different ways and get creative about it. While you strive to be a visible presence in your field, see the people who are going along the journey with you. Your community, whatever the number, should feel like home base. Second question, which has been more valuable in your career, education or experience? I think both are equally important. Your teachers are giving you the tools needed in order to work in your fields, and the experience in the field will truly help you know who you are, what you want, and will help you to set both short and long-term goals. Education prepares you for the experience. Your studies have guided you and given you specificity. You've learned what you want and what you don't want. When you step out, you may feel like you're not ready, or you may feel like you need more time before taking the leap. Believe that you have the tools and you will land on your feet. It may be scary at first, but trust that everything is already all right and your path has specifically been laid out for you. This is some advice my mentors have given me over the years that I still abide by. Always challenge yourself to go the distance. If people are satisfied with what you're doing, that's great, but set your own standards. And remember, the standard is not about comparing your journey to others. Don't worry about what other people are doing, just do you. Look at what you have, see the goodness, and keep moving forward. Everything happens for a reason. There may be something you desire that for whatever reason you don't get or you lose, but trust that everything happens for a reason. It's making room for something that is uniquely yours. You may not see it in the moment, but trust that it will all be good in the end. What is for you is for you. Walk in a process with the tools and knowledge you have, but also be open to learning new things. Think about the we instead of me. We never do anything alone. Always think of yourself as a team player. When you're in a position of leadership, it's not always about whether you have the best idea. Whomever has the best idea wins. Never stop being a team player. Be a good listener and observer. Allow other ideas in the room to guide more paths to discovery. Believe in your ideas, but don't box yourself inside of them. Give everything your best. Give it your all. No one can take effort and intention away from you. That is where your power will always be. It is what we put into each thing we set out to do that creates growth, and that's when the universe will know and let you know what you want. Live out of purpose. Don't run away from anything. Push through the fear. Listen to those moments when the universe is telling you to be brave. It is never just about you. As you carve out your path, you are creating space for those who are coming after you, and they are watching intently. Honor those that have come before you, acknowledge those who stand next to you, and look towards the future. The education my mentors gave me planted the seed, and the experience of being a Black female director and choreographer taught me that all these things are true. Last question, everybody, last question. Where does your passion come from? I need to take a moment and acknowledge that unlike my time in school, your class experienced an undeniable trauma at the height of your study. We're here celebrating the end of your time here, but I would be remiss if I ignored your beginning. The pandemic forced all of us into isolation, whether we liked it or not. When you were supposed to be honing your skills in the company of others, you were most likely afraid, feeling alone and disappointed. While you may feel like you lost time, try to focus on the gain and what you learned and continue to learn during that space. There is something to be said about stepping away from our normal and being challenged to create with different eyes, to shift our mindset and to think more expansively. Whether you know it or not, your schooling still existed, just in another way. You went through something extraordinary and made a space for you to create extraordinary things. You are not in the same place you first started. You continued to take steps forward and brave through something that impacted the world. That's powerful, and I am personally inspired by all of you. I wasn't a student during a pandemic, and I can't imagine what that must have felt like. But as we learn to adjust to this new experience and way of living, honor your experiences and celebrate that your spirit and passion survived in the midst of devastation. I understand at this age you still may be questioning who you are and what you stand for, and that's okay. There will be a moment in your life when you will receive the answers you've been waiting for. Trust time and be patient. And if you know what you stand for, I encourage you to continue to lean into that feeling, but also know that it's okay to grow and change and learn. In fact, I think it's important for you to never stop learning, never stop being curious. Continue being a student of life. The universe will constantly find new and different ways to ask you who you are. You will be challenged. You may face circumstances that force you to make life-changing decisions. And with every choice you make, you'll come to have a better understanding of who you are, how you operate, what you want, and what you will and won't stand for. You'll grow your creative muscles. Passion has to come from your core. Your core is at the belly of your heart, and your heart is what fuels your soul. Lead with your most authentic self. That requires you to be brave, and being brave and courageous means to be truthful to who you are. Don't be afraid to ask questions, to challenge yourself and those around you. Every time you're faced with a hard decision, work from your core. Honor the fear, but don't allow it to disable you. You may be extremely scared, feeling like you don't want to be attacked or for whatever you say or do or disappoint someone. You may be worrying about repercussions. You may be thinking about failure and if you'll be able to survive it. You will. You will make it to the other side. Be brave enough to believe in your work. Some people will get it, others won't. To be brave is to think no matter what. No matter what happens, you know that you are staying true to yourself. Being brave is moving along your path regardless of the outcome. Have the courage to dive into the unknown. You may unlock something inside of you that you didn't feel was imaginable or attainable. Don't be afraid to fall. You will get back up. That's what makes us brave. The ability to feel the losses, heal from our bruises, but still keep it moving. You will be stronger for it. Be your authentic self. Take care of yourself. Make space for yourself. Don't feel the need to conform to fit into a space that isn't you. Maybe you have to take the lead and create that space for yourself, and if it isn't already there, think of yourself as a leader. Know that there will be ups and downs, but stay true, hold tight, and enjoy the ride. And to that end, I want to always remind you to remember the joy that was first found when you knew you were meant to do what you were doing. Look towards joy. Take a minute and reflect back to when you fell in love with your discipline. That is passion. Remember that feeling and hold it closely. It is going to be the life force that keeps you going. Remember why you do this work, why you love it, and why it pulled you in, why there is nothing else like it even when it's hard. The way to figure a way up and out is to stay focused on your goals and believe in yourself, hold your people close, and remember the joy. That little person who you were when you first found the love of your discipline needs you to be strong. Your younger self had a bold dream, and you were brave enough to see it through to today. Don't stop now. Determination, perseverance, stamina. You are examples of hard work and people who are paving the way for the next generation coming after you. You have set the standard. Now take that higher ground and keep betting on yourself. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm now pleased to welcome our student speaker for today's commencement, Harrison Neal. Harrison is a business and computer science double major, member of our men's swimming and diving team, and a leader in a number of student organizations. Congratulations. Do you have your speech?
Yeah.
Okay.
I say it too, right? It's no worries.
You have
Yeah.
it.
Yep. There's a lot of people here. Wow. Whakataka te hau ki te uru, whakataka te hau ki te tonga. Kia mā kina ki uta, kia mā taratara ki tai. E hia ki ana te ata kura, he tio, he huka, he hohu, ti hei, mauri ora. Thank you, President Swartz, for that warm introduction. And kia ora, graduates, family members, and esteemed guests to the graduation ceremony of 2023. As the first student to have ever attended your university coming from New Zealand, I'm honoured to have shared a karakia, or a prayer, in the native language of New Zealand, Te Reo Māori, a language in which I'm certain that many of you have never heard before. As I reflect back on the time that we have spent together over the last 4 years, I'm reminded of the adversity that we have overcome enduring a pandemic, the determination that we have showcased in achieving our academic goals through unprecedented times, the support that we have simultaneously given and received from our community at large, and the resilience that we have garnered as a result, crediting us all the opportunity to be celebrated at today's graduation. With that being said, I would like to extend an extremely warm round of applause to all of the graduates that sit before us today. An additional thank you to all of the faculty, staff, and parents that supported our students throughout their journey over the last 4 years. Your efforts have been incredible. Thank you. The karakia in which I've shared with you at the beginning of this speech is a blessing of good wishes and strength in times of adversity as we go into brighter futures ahead. Undoubtedly, we will all be met with new challenges in the future. However, with the courage and strength that we have gained from attending this institution, we can find confidence and empowerment to attack any challenge that we face in the future. Today, I am honoured to be wearing a traditional korowai, a Māori woven cloak worn only on occasions of the most significant importance. It is a symbol of leadership and carries with it the obligation and responsibility to look after not only the people, but environment around us. In my culture, all graduates are offered the opportunity to wear a korowai upon graduation. However, they carry with them inherently the responsibility to also care for the environment and people around us. The toki, a pendant, it signifies courage and strength also in times of adversity. Toki were worn by Māori elders as a symbol of power, authority, and wisdom, and were also used as chisels to carve out their great canoes that traversed across foreign oceans, and also used as a detailing tool to carve out their meeting houses. In isolation, both of these garments enabled graduates to embody the power, strength, and integrity from our ancestors. However, in combination, we can utilize the skills from our academic institution and apply such attributes to carve our own personal vessels, our future, with the benefit of caring for the environment and people around us. As the graduates of the class of 2023, by accepting the honour to attend and graduate from our incredible institution, Drew University, founded upon success, determination, and perseverance, we collectively hold the resources and skills necessary not only to change your own individual fates and futures, but for all future generations to come. My fellow graduates, this journey has tested our strength in ways that none of us could have foreseen to be imaginable. We faced a global pandemic that quite literally uprooted our lives and threatened our very own existence. However, through it all, we remained steadfast, resolute, and determined to succeed in all endeavors. Our ability to navigate such challenging times is a testament to our resilience at large, and we have proven that even when the odds are against us, we can stand tall, rise to the occasion, and face any challenge that comes our way. We have harnessed the power of technology, creativity, to redefine what we know to be impossible and possible, and we have utilized our... awesome. This makes every one of us uniquely transferable as we adapt to an ever-changing environment, finding success in all our endeavors. Therefore, we can feel comfort as we embark into our journey of uncertainty. Tihei Mauri ora. This is a phrase where we acknowledge the breath of life. I remind you that every challenge is in fact a gift to better prepare you for an uncertain future. Every challenge is an opportunity to learn and develop as an individual. We at Drew are unified by our significant diversity and creativity. This graduating class represents a beautiful tapestry of unique cultures, backgrounds, and experiences, each bringing a unique perspective and voice to our collective narrative. By attending one of the most internationally populated universities in the United States of America, we have understood and learned to embrace our differences, and we have discovered that in fact diversity is our greatest strength. We have devoted ourselves to something far beyond our own individual self, and we have come to find a connection at Drew University, having an everlasting connection for years to come. I offer my congratulations and admiration to all of the graduates of the class of 2023, as your achievements as a part of the class have been absolutely phenomenal. As we move forward into this next chapter of our lives, I challenge you to all embrace everything that we have experienced throughout our time at Drew, to conquer any future hardship that you might face, as you have done so tirelessly in the past. Take with you the obligation to support the people and environment around you and carry the pride that you have at graduation today. Let these values guide you through all challenges and opportunities that lay ahead, and in doing so, we will continue to inspire all future graduates of our institution to come with our passion, purpose, and unyielding spirits. As the graduates of the class of 2023, we hold the mantle of caring for the people and environment around us, and our courage is our most influential catalyst. Whakataka te hau ki te uru, whakataka te hau ki te tonga, kia mā kina kina ki uta, kia mā taratara ki tai, e hia ki ana te ata kura, he tio, he huka, he hohu, tihei mauri ora. Acknowledge the breath of life and embrace the discomfort of an unknown future. Thank you.
Thank you. It is now my distinct pleasure to announce the President's Award for Distinguished Teaching in the College of Liberal Arts. Students use phrases like wonderful mentor, amazing resource of knowledge, and one of the most patient, kind, and thoughtful professors at Drew to describe this faculty member. Students said that the professor made me feel welcome and that my ideas were heard, has always been wholeheartedly invested in my academic and career aspirations, and has provided me with so many resources in pursuit of those aspirations. According to students, this professor brings such enthusiasm to the classroom that it's contagious, and has such a positive attitude and loves what she does, which is inspiring to her students. Her classes are so memorable, abundant with wit, and certainly a joy, and consistently engaging, fun, challenging, and informative. One student said, "I encourage everyone to take a class with her even if they are not part of the art history department, simply because of her demeanor and ethic as a professor." In addition to being an inspiring professor, she is an active scholar focusing on medieval women and material culture. Her book, entitled Material Culture and Queenship in 14th Century France, the Testament of Blanche of Navarre, 1331 to 1398, earned the 2016 Crest Publication Award from the International Center for Medieval Art. It is my pleasure to announce this year's recipient of the President's Award for Distinguished Teaching, Dr. Rita Keene, Professor of Art History.
Yes, you're welcome. Yes. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Jessica Lakin. I'm the University Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, and it is my extraordinary pleasure to begin the conferral of degrees and the awarding of diplomas. Before we do that, I'd like to share a reminder that all special honors and academic accomplishments that have been awarded to our graduates are listed in the commemorative program, which is available by request, as noted on today's event program. Graduates, you will remain seated until you are invited to rise and to come to the platform, and once you have received your diploma, you'll return to your seats. We appreciate everybody celebrating respectfully so that everybody has their chance to cross to the stage and celebrate with their families and friends. And I now call upon the Dean of the College, Dr. Ryan Hendricks, to present the candidates.
Good morning. I'm Ryan Hendricks, Dean of the College, and we're almost there. But before I present the candidates, I would like to take this opportunity to acknowledge distinct groups of outstanding students graduating today. Would our student athlete candidates please rise and remain standing? success in the classroom as well as on the field, court, or course requires dedication, perseverance, and a little bit of time management as you represent your school, your teammates, your coaches, and yourselves. Congratulations. Would our first generation students rise and remain standing? First generation students are defined as being the first in their families to attend a four-year college or university and complete their bachelor's degree. Your accomplishments have fulfilled a dream and paved the way for future generations. Congratulations. Would our Baldwin Honors candidates please rise and remain standing? This demanding four-year program admits academically strong students emphasizing scholarship, leadership, and global citizenship. Students must maintain a 3.5 GPA and complete a full-year senior thesis. Congratulations. Would our civic scholars please rise and remain standing? Drew University actively supports students who show extraordinary commitment to community service by offering civic engagement scholarships. Drew Civic Scholars complete 100 hours or more of service annually, participate in community-based learning courses, and also complete off-campus service projects. Congratulations. Would all graduating seniors who have been elected to membership in Phi Beta Kappa please rise and remain standing? Phi Beta Kappa is our nation's oldest academic honor society. Students inducted for membership must have GPAs in the top 10% of their graduating class, must have taken sufficient breadth of course, study a foreign language through the intermediate level, and be able to demonstrate an appropriate level of mathematics. Congratulations. And now, will all candidates for the Bachelor of Art and Bachelor of Science degrees for the graduating class of 2023 please rise? President Schwartz, I have the high honor of presenting to you candidates for the degree Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science. After completion of their rigorous course of study, the faculty of the College of Liberal Arts recommends them for this degree.
You ready? You sure you're ready? Okay. Upon recommendation of the faculty and by authority of the Board of Trustees of Drew University, I confer upon you the degrees of Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science. I invite each of you to the platform to receive your diploma. Please be seated until your row is directed by the marshals to rise and then proceed to the platform.
Harrison Francis David Neal. Furat Al-Hayek. Aaron Elif Jan. Micah Dana Danae Rivas. That's okay, I'm okay. Francisco Javier Perez. Drew Philip Lown. Ashley Maria Abreu. Sophia May McGee. Shannon Marie Mills. Eli Hatcher. Tate Weller Lifson. Christina Marie Florence Victor. Ariana Delori. Kirsten Elizabeth Griner. Sophie Ruth Harrison. Christina L. Vauder. Nada Muteb Elthawire. Sarah A. Escamilla. Grace Abigail Dugan. Emily Rachel Sabiri. Sarah Lopes Silva. Charlotte A. Principal. Samantha Rose Villanueva. Virginia Ann Rolfe Gaylord. Kiana Newsom. Madeline Rose Bogdanovich. Yoshabel Rodriguez Cruz. Ariana M. Bell. Monica May Buchek. Shannon Elizabeth Dempsey. Victoria L. Cavallo. Candice J. Zola. Justin David Purnell. Vuyile Swazi. Howda Yu. Tyday Marie Singleton. Michaela Rochelle Mitchell. Anaya Amani White. Samantha Caroline Iantoska. Alexa Angela Hinkle. Zoe Bowser. Elizabeth Shack. Aviana Janessa Miller. Catherine Lynn Shattuck. Abigail Judith Wakchu. Natalie Morgan Barba. Lauren Faye DiRienzo. Karime Nicole Paez. Carney Deshoyan. Rishikesh Paul. Gabrielle Lynn Wagner. Sarah Alyssa McKiernan. Dylan Patrick McCarthy. Clarin Imani Troop. Nathaniel Burt Stephen. Rashanya Kalista Daniels. Starquasia Sparkle Moore. Aaron Yangby. Daniel Yajun Park. Noah Kanyuan Chang. Gabriella Jennifer Gilgori. Rachel S. Comfort. Jeffrey Kraus. Catherine Hollerith Cashin. Kimberly Olivia Haupt. Grace Ann Abuselman. Alexandra Helen Edwing. Layla and Lucy Siraj. Emily Downer. Anissa Asley Robinson. Jane Ann Hahn. Cameron Orafiche. Terrence Lau Chun Chi. Hannah Mia Weinstein. Jonathan Fisher. Omar Farouk Majuntar. Jihei Grace Park. Rachel Ann Papa. Brianna Janae Hernandez. Avery Meredith Lodish. Christina Rada Santa Cruz. Ashley Brianna Birmingham. Andrew Ezra Sutter. Gabriel Dutra. Emily Ann Palazzo. Andre Kahalianic. Mahek Manish Agraval. Nipun Podar. Kimberly Elizabeth Sanick. Nazanin Kehani. V. Pascarella. Kyra Julissa Mann. Kayla Virginia Gatling. Howard Edron McBurney, Jr. Matthew Augustus Capozzoli. Louis De Leon Brummer. Michael T. Kane. Kyle Andrew Cassidy. Rachel Victoria Lee. Adeline Rose Roth. Eileen Ann Labruto. Gabriela Cira Gonzalez. Jacob Baldwin. Edward Philip Thornman. Kyle Robert Peschler. Donovan Riley LePay. Theodore I. Higer Paris. Michael Craig Kaufman. Ryan William Lazar. Faith Jillian Serrano. Jordan Michael Corley. Gabriella Bianca Rizzolo. Gabrielle Trenoski. Sophia Gabrielle Patty. Rachel Elizabeth Miller. Dominic Joseph Parenti. Catherine L. Murphy. Ria Jayendra Soitar. Nevaeh A. Warren. Wesley On. Karina Salvi. Nia Avani Janae Phoenix. Naja Asada Shabazz. Justin Christopher Clark. Anya Aram Massouf. Meli Argentina Arias. Drini Zenalaj. Alex Javier Idrovo. Lucas Portadin. Callum Erlenborn. DeFelice. Michael Thomas Dilger. Kyle Desmond Bethel. Christopher Anthony Scariano. Brendan Thomas Cairns. Garrett Michael Mironenko. Patrick Hayes Catillo. Modesto Joseph Nogueira. Jason George Reardon. Joshua Francha San Diego. Jeremy Sander Zabarski. James J. Solano. Andrew V. O'Connor. Sam Goal. Lindsay Christina Maria Lara. Dale Olivia Shapiro. Lydia Kiernan Hallisey Horner. Samantha L. Johnson. Max V. Rojo. Alex Patterson. Angelos Papas. Nasir Noble. Faith R. Gaffrey. Giovanni Adriano Martinetti. Elisa Jean Gauze. Diana Marie Sim Velasco. Madison Isabel Posella. Jackie Ryan Snyder. Rebecca Dana James. Karima Shifa. Ayub Shifa. Miriam E. Olson. Gregory Michael Basales. Rain Muskevich. Angelina Grace Sylvester. Elizabeth Amelia Baker. David Edward Laskowski. Joey Aaron Myers. Katrina Marie Witowitz. Guinevere Rose Albarisi. Ryan Anthony Patari. Michael Dominic Campanella III. Emily Colby Ruan. Samantha Patricia Kivett. Jacob Charles Welsh. Nicholas Frank Pellegrino. Joseph Peter Caggiano. Carl J. Hallgren. Giovanni Antonio DiGilio. Jinyao Lee. Li Yang. Maxwell Henry Mitchell Patterson. Lara Nicole Schmidt. Julia Christine Van Loo. Delaney Maria Tim. Ayla Rain Lopez. Auntie Alexia Benayides. Aiden Patrick Duffy. Yoel Ovadia. Matthew Scott Burke. Craig Joseph Wilkie. Kyle Ray Weeks. Brandon Thomas Walsh. Lindsay S. Arnold. Sage Ella Cleghorn. Monty D. Viaz. Erin Elizabeth Bartko. Madison Buffington. Naya Grace Sanders. Bailey Shea Cummo. Marjorie Susan Ingeborg Neely. Madison Kristen Precht. Anna Sophie Horn. Emma Trays Kerner. Haley Janae Simmons. Mackenzie Lynn Garcia Hines. Vedantika Mohale. Pooja Kasarapu. Sebastian Cristancho. Sean Patrick Lacey. Patricia Elizabeth Dominic. Lauren Elise Raduzzi. Alexa Nicole Thomas. Charlotte Mary Clements. Brittany Autumn Bottacher. Michael T. George. Michael Scott Bickford. Michael Jacob Malatesta. Aaron L. O'Reilly. Veronica Jean Madrigal. Zachary Alexander Wolin. Melena Schimpf. Anya Chachkis. Phoebe Chen. Hannah Elizabeth Crabb. Haley A. Clark. Olivia Roseanne Jennings. Jessica Rose Poggi. Justice Urena. Sarah Sunyi Curley. Suzanne E. Ott. Carly Edith Orant. Danielle Jean Del Rosso. Jamie Lynn Connors. Ethan Michael Govea. Michaela Elise Maisonette. Nicole Lynn Verga. Evelyn May Simons. Elias Baguli. Naria Catherine Rush. Johanna Caroline Cheney Bay. Sarah Cecile Perry. Olivia Jane Sauls. Bridget C. Kenny. Ryan Daniel Money. Win Pham. Paula Virginia Guzman. Louis Stephen Lozano. Leonardo Ambrosio. John Robert Dickey. Brett Charles Schuler. Kavan Taruka Fernando. Catherine S. Marin Rivera. Maya Isabella Surik. Sunny Maria Louise Blumendahl. Cassandra Alexis Fontanez. Rachel Marie Herrera. Callista Sucanto. Kayla Naomi Anthony. Juliette Belle Lavigne. Nikita Alexeev. Suhail Majid. Paige Elizabeth Caldwell. Vivian Manuela Reyes. Korka Malika Fall. Angelisa Lydia Vasquez. Jerry Malika Fall. Ileana Gonçalves. Angela Kasande. Gabrielle St. Victor. Rugiatu Kamara. Veronica Kinga Calva. Tumeo Tololo Chilton Modise. Amanda Isabel Baroa. Kayla Marie Lutiero. Malcolm Alexander Ginn. Caitlin Amelia Walsh. Brianna Vincenza Seals. Nicholas Lucas Panarin. Rose Diaz. Abigail Catherine Rogers. Margaret Bowen Riley. Skylar Elise Patricia. Hannah Louise Lucy. Kara Jolie Hutchell. Michelle Angela Marine. Madison Elizabeth Meyer. Gabriela Danielle Ramirez. Emily Nicole Acosta. Victoria Mendez Ramos Gasparini. Amanda Silvestre Daluz. Isabella Dukovitz Zarameta. Marion Margaret Riley. Michelle Maxine Fotis. Leila Dagestani. Brittany Bossman. Kyle K. Boateng. Conrad Alexander Grissett. Luisa Ospina. Karen Pina Quintero. Christabella Rose Fortna. Tiffany Pamela Cardenas. Charlize Lene Footman Jones. Kiesia Nakira Nero. Loren Trapani. Amber Marie Empress Zirica Stone. Adeline Rose Traficanti. Roman Cornelius Flarus. David Isakanian. Sean Evan Fryer. Angelo Antonio Maldonado. Elizabeth Ager. Ariana Rose Mercadante. Nicholas Frederick Beach. Kira Elizabeth Ezzo. Megan Justine Panko. Alexandre John Goebel. Kira A. Sashow. Gregory Jan Paris. Mary Ellen Snodgrass. Diu Shea. Jai Yu. Hongmin Shi. Dian Shang. Victoria Michelle Gramlich. Kuei Shu. Ka Wang. Fanzhou Zhang. Amaya Jean Baptiste. Melissa Arcilla. Melanie Grace Marcus. Amani Chambliss. Michael Joseph Usher. Vincent Jude Toth. Gabrielle Paige Bashada.
Gerber Stroh.
Would you like to do that again? All right. Okay. Now it's my pleasure to have Jennifer Velez, a member of our Board of Trustees, come to the podium. Jennifer graduated in 1987, and she will welcome you as the newest alumni.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you, President Schwartz. On behalf of the Board of Trustees and our alum, it is such a huge honor to extend congratulations to our class of 2023 graduates. Thank you so much for the contributions to our community and for being supportive of one another throughout your Drew experience. So regardless of what you've studied or the activities in which you've participated, the relationships that you have forged here and your relentless pursuit to continuously improve our university has really made it a better place. So as you leave here today, I urge you to think about how you'll continue to be an engaged member of our community. So many of you were involved in activities while you were a student here, and I'd encourage you to continue that involvement. Engage with Drew on social media, share your experiences at Drew with high school students and others that you meet, volunteer to come back as an alum to share your talents, network with Drew students as you've launched your career, and please support Drew philanthropically to help keep the university strong long into the future. I'm pleased to now officially welcome you as lifelong members of Drew University's College Alumni Association. So today you join a talented, diverse, and vibrant community of alumni, more than 20,000 strong, in all 50 states and over 80 countries across the globe, including New Zealand. This means that just about anywhere you go from here, there will be Drew alums to greet you warmly. And as an alum, you'll always be members of this community and will always be welcomed back on campus. I got married here in 1996, so please remember to visit often. Once again, on behalf of all alumni, congratulations, graduates, and welcome. I now invite Dean Ryan Hinrichs back to the podium to offer his closing words to our graduates.
Congratulations to all of our graduates and the family and friends who have joined us here today. With the graduates in the class of 2023, including you, Mr. Gary, please move the tassel from the right to the left to signify completion of your degree. You are prepared to give with not just the knowledge you have learned here at Drew, but with a commitment to your community, a desire to engage in lifelong learning, and the goal of making the world a better place. As you go forward, I encourage you to follow our university motto, freely you have received, freely give. I want to thank everyone for joining us today at the commencement ceremony. Will the guests and graduates remain seated until the platform party has recessed? Graduates will be directed off of Meade Lawn, where we can meet for light refreshments back on the patio of Shakespeare Theater. I now invite you to stand for the benediction offered by Bishop John Scholl, followed by our Drew alma mater, performed by the Drew University Choir.
You did it! Before you is a path that is wide open for you to travel. Take a friend with you. If you go by yourself, you may go fast, but with a friend, you'll go farther. As you go on that path, continue to widen the path that all might come with you. Keep walking along the path. And when you get tired and you don't seem like you can go any further, then dance. And as you go and continue to move forward, take the mantle of leadership with you. The mantle of leadership for servant leadership. Rise up to do good. Rise up to do justice. And keep walking. And when you turn 100, keep walking. Because there's still surprises at 102. And as you go, may the blessings of God Almighty go with you. May joy continue to rise up from your core. Stay curious. It makes the journey interesting. And may the blessings of peace and hope abide always. In the name of the one who is our Creator, our Redeemer, and our Sustainer. Amen.